Loud the bells sound in old London town. Loudest of all is that little church, up built in the city walls, with its crazy tower with 20 stairs going up to a solid oak belfry, door that is always kept locked. The church of St. Nicholas, the Avenger. And many men remark on the beauty of the chimes, and feel that messages are brought to them.
It's lovely, those bells. I love those bells.
One such is Job Trotter.
Toby, my birth name is, but everyone calls me Job Trotter on account of my job. I'm a messenger, see?
One day, one New Year's Day, he was hurrying home, and it seemed to him the bells were saying, "Hurry home, Toby! Hurry home!" And he went back to his house, which was very close to the old church. He let himself in to his single room, and he lit a fire. But no candles, not yet. And on the fire, he put a great bowl of tripe, and soon it was cooking. And then he sat down in his only comfortable chair, and he took out of his pocket a newspaper. Yesterday's.
Oh, it's yesterday's. I couldn't afford a newspaper, me, no. Of course not. Oh, I can't read very well, but I can look at the pictures and I can just about read if I read right real slow. Oh dear, it's terrible stuff, this. It says we're all going well in a handcart, that's what. It says, oh dear, it says that the rich folks have been lending too much money, and immigrants are coming in, and there's not enough space for everybody, and the poor have been borrowing what they couldn't afford to borrow, and the poor are all breeding, and there's going to be no money for all the children. How will we look after them all? Oh no, this is awful. Really terrible news, terrible.
And it seemed to him the bells chimed, "All hope is gone, Toby. All hope is gone." And he sat and morosely stared at the fire. Until there was a sound, voices outside. All right, but don't be long." And the door opened, and his pretty daughter, his Meg, came in.
Meg!
"Hello, Dad."
Meg, my love, Meg.
"Richard's just coming.
Oh.
We've got something to tell thee."
Have you, darling?
"I bet you can't guess what we're going to do tomorrow."
Oh,
"Can you guess?"
I think I might be able to.
"It's New Year's Day. We're going to get married. What do you say?"
Oh, yesterday I would have been right pleased, but after this, I mean, what if they have babies?
"Oh,
How do I
don't be
bring them up?
silly. We'll manage. Here's Richard now."
Of course I'm pleased for you, Meg, my love. Of course I am.
And Richard came in, a tall man with a nose that was quite red. Oh, perhaps it was the cold. And he took out of his pocket a great black bottle. And soon the tripe was cooked, and they had bread and tripe and spirits, and made great merriment. But after an hour or so, there was a loud knock, knock, knock at the door.
Oh. Well, I got up and I answered the door, and I opened it, and there were three gentlefolk. Oh, they were gentry, all right. You could see by the clothes they wore and that, and they were so tall as well. And the first one, he came into the house and he said,
"I belong to that persecuted breed of benefactors for society, objects of that wide of unjustified envy, and a leader of the city corporation, an alderman. That's right. I am a merchant banker, Mr. Cute by name, and I have come here because I've heard that you're a job trotter. Is that true?"
"Yes, that's right, Your Honour."
"Well, I have a little work for you. But first, my colleagues want to see how your kind of people live."
Oh.
The first is very eminent. Here's Mr. Trite, the political economist.
Oh. And with that, he introduced the second gentleman properly, and he came in, and he was a tall figure with a terrible ashen countenance, a cruel face, the sort of face makes you step back a bit, like you don't want to look at him. Oh.
"What is that I see?"
Tripe, Your Honour, tripe.
"What? What waste? What extravagance!
Oh.
That our political system and our economic system allows the poor to eat tripe?
Oh, but
How could this happen?
But what would you...
We're giving them too much money!
What would you have us eat, Your Honour?
Bones!
Bones?
Only bones you need,
Bones?
my friend.
Oh. Oh.
What do you say, Sir Collinsby Osborne?
And with that, he turned to the third gentleman, who was much younger than the other two, and taller, and even more better dressed, even more richly dressed.
Oh, well, I think all this talk of money, it's so vulgar.
Oh.
Do you know what I wish for? A return to the old days when my people had the great houses and your people served mine and were happy.
Oh, I don't think things have changed that much, have they?
Oh, I know what we really want.
Oh.
Let us get rid of that dreadful Enlightenment and those foul revolutions. We need the ancien regime again.
What's that?
When my people could compel you to work. And if you didn't, there was always the gallows. Or you could starve.
Well, I don't...
Isn't that true enlightenment?
Well, I don't think things have changed an awful lot, Your Honour, to be honest. Oh, dear.
At which point, Mr. Cute came back in and said, "We are not going to have any tales of starvation. Has not Mr. Trite told us? The poor are not that hungry. They've got money to burn, so we'll have it off them. There are great plans afoot.
Oh.
But before you are told of them, I better tell you how it's going to be. With these people, you have to speak to them in their own language. Your daughter over there,
What, my Meg? What about
she
her?
looks like she's been engaged to her marriage to that drunken sop. Is that true?
Well, they were thinking of getting married.
Well,
weren't
what
they?
thoughtlessness! What will she do when she has a child and he's drunk himself to death?
Well,
Is she planning to go on the social?
where there's life, there's hope, Your Honour.
Well, don't think society owes her a paycheck. We've had enough of people like that breeding. And they're getting more money. I've read in my newspapers.
Well, I'm here to look
that they
after
earn
her.
so much money they can afford to have a horse and cart.
I don't think so.
That will stop. Here, take that letter to the imminent address you see on it. Thank you, my man. They will no doubt pay you the other end.
Oh, and with that, they left my little hut. Oh, well, I had to go out and leave Meg and Richard making the rest of what merriment they could, and out into the cold, dark night across London, right to the centre of the city. Oh, and cold and dark it was. I can tell you, I got splashed by so many big carriages on the way, and finally, I came to the address. It was 10 Downing Street, wasn't it? Bang, bang, bang! Oh.
All my people, I'm afraid, are busy. Now I've sent them all to bed. But is that a letter, I see?
It is indeed, Your
Is
Honour.
that for Mr. Cute?
Yes, it is, Your Honour.
This is what I have been waiting for. This is the start of it. The beginning of my vision. Prick up your ears and I will tell you all about it. All about this big society which I long for. Which you long for even if you do not know. Do you want to know?
I'm sure you'll tell me, Your Honour.
Those three excellent people have agreed to buy the benefit system off me. They are going to make the poor work. And they're going to pay me good money. And they reckon they can make the entire system profitable in less than 3 years. A win-win situation, don't you think?
What, like...
I see you're speechless. Why are you still here?
Well, they said you'd pay me, my lord.
I expect you're so poor you need the money straight away. Well, I'm afraid you've got to listen. The real world doesn't work like that. My people will contact your people
But I don't
in
have any
time.
people.
Thank you.
And with that, he closed the door on me. Oh, well, that was a bad job and no mistake. I knew I wasn't going to get paid at that. So I made my weary way home. God, I started pelting it down. It was snowing and all sorts. New Year's Eve and all. But when I got back in...
Hello, is that a voice of somebody I recognise?
Oh, I couldn't believe it. Just as I was about to step in the door, Will!
Hello.
Will!
You ain't seen my girl Lillian, have you? There she is.
Oh, what a pretty door you've got. Oh, Will!
Yeah, I used to live with you down when you were in the countryside. saying? You came to the city and became big swell.
I haven't seen you for years. What's happened to your leg?
Oh, I fell under the harvest cart. I can't work no more.
Oh, Will.
They said I gotta go and see a Mr. Cute, and he's gonna give me some work.
Oh, no. No, you don't want to see Mr. Cute. Don't go to Mr. Cute.
But what happened then? I can't know no money.
Well, we're right by my home. Well, come in. You and
Alright.
Lily, come in for the night at least. Come in. Oh, hello, Meg, my love.
I got rid of Richard. I got rid of him. I think Mr. Cute might have been right.
Oh, Meg, my love. Oh, where there's life, there's hope. Well, this is Will and his daughter Lily, and they've
Please
stayed
don't
alone.
be.
And so we made what? Well, I won't call it merriment. We finished the end of the tripe between us and the black bread that my Meg had brought along, and we drank what liquor there was left in the bottom of the bottle. Oh, and 4 more weary, dismal faces round a fire you've rarely seen, I can tell you. Finally, we all fell asleep. I gave Lillian my chair, and we huddled up by the fire, and then